The ship was called Far Reacher, and it was aptly named. Aboard her, Captain Ilren and her mixed-species crew sailed the edges of the known galaxy. Salvagers, drifters, historians in denial. They weren't looking for Earth. That place had long passed into myth, its coordinates debated by fools and drunkards in dive-bar spaceports. No, they were chasing a signal, a voice. It wasn't in any known tongue, yet it needed no translation. The voice whispered through radiation, solar wind, gravity waves, one word, over and over. Listen. They followed it to a forgotten star system, dark, uncharted, and technically unstable. At its heart was a lifeless planet, gray, cracked, silent. Except it wasn't. Their instruments picked up a constant background vibration, subtle and rhythmic. The signal wasn't being transmitted from a tower or a satellite. The entire planet was broadcasting. Ilren descended with her linguist, her historian, and a sensor tech. No signs of civilization, no cities, no ruins. But the dust hummed. And when they touched the ground, they heard it, not through ears, but through memory. The planet was speaking, and it remembered humans. They called it Vocalite, the dust that carried voices. Buried deep beneath the planet's crust, they found layers of resonant crystal woven with carbon threads and nanostructures, a synthetic bedrock of memory. The planet wasn't just echoing a message, it was the message. As the crew set up camp, the world began revealing more. In their dreams, they relived lives not their own, ancient farmers from a place called Nile, soldiers in metal ships above Jupiter, poets carving sonnets into moon ice, children racing solar flares in Dyson bubble kites. 1,000,000 fragments, 1,000,000,000 lives, all human. Some crew members were overwhelmed, sobbing at memories of mothers they never had, languages they never spoke, wars they never fought. The historian, Naval, made the connection first. This isn't a message about humanity. It is humanity. Every grain of the planet had been encoded with consciousness, uploaded, compressed, spread across soil and air like digital pollen. Before extinction, humans hadn't just recorded their culture, they became it, not in bodies, but in echo. Ilren's crew debated, was this a warning, a memorial, a trap? The planet offered no answers, only more memories, and one change. The voice in the dust began repeating something new. We remember. Do you? Ilren realized it wasn't speaking to them, it was testing them. As species after species ventured to the stars, humanity hadn't wanted to be followed. They wanted to be understood. And the only way to do that was to listen. By the 7th night, every member of the crew had changed. Not visibly, but internally. Their minds were heavier, deeper, thoughts echoed, emotions folded on themselves. They weren't becoming human, they were becoming aware. And then, on the final night, the dust fell silent. No signal, no whisper, no dreams. Just one final message carved across the desert in glowing crystal. If you carry us, speak. If you forget us, fall. The crew left the planet. They didn't take samples. They didn't map the location. Because some legacies aren't meant to be studied. They're meant to be lived. And as Far Reacher vanished into the black, Ailryn whispered a single word, no translator needed. Understood.